two-time NFL passing touchdowns leader, NFL passing yards leader this season. Like, he's got so much already in just 5 full seasons as a starter. Where who's the next like big thing? Welcome to another episode of the Morning Fanatic Podcast. I'm Albert Torres, and I'm here today with the filthy Texican, Carlos Gonzalez, and Joey Jurado. How are you guys doing today, man?
Pretty good. Excited to have the Super Bowl matchup set.
Yeah, it's crazy. These final two teams. They wasn't expecting one of them. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, for sure. I wasn't expecting one of them either. But you know, guys, before we head or we move on to our podcast discussion or sports discussion, you know what we want to do? You guys know?
What's that?
We got to remind them to help our YouTube channel. They got to hit that subscribe button, like this video, share your thoughts with a comment down below, and you know, just keep watching, please. Keep watching through the whole
like
video.
button, man. Subscribe button, man.
Like the fucking video,
man.
Yeah, no. So, all right, fellas. Well, I mean, I sent you all the topics that we wanted to talk about today, and you know, let's just talk real quick about one team that, you know, that game wasn't too exciting last Sunday. I want to say they got a little bit lucky with just bad luck on the 49ers, but it's the Philadelphia fucking Eagles, man. Just making it to the Super Bowl. Carlos, what do you like to say about Philly?
Fuck Philly.
Yeah, fuck them. But they're in the Super Bowl, I guess. They can only control who they play or who they're facing, who's in front of them. Unfortunately, it was a third, a fourth, a fifth, back to a fucking third. I don't know how many quarterbacks the 49ers have used.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Hey.
But it unfortunately...
I'm cheering for the former Dallas team, the Kansas City Chiefs. Used to be the Dallas Chiefs.
Yeah, man. Well, I guess let's move on to our first topic here. So, it wasn't Patrick Mahomes' arm that gave the Kansas City Chiefs a chance at a third Super Bowl appearance in 4 years, but his badly sprained ankle did. Mahomes took off running on a 3rd and 4th that led to an unnecessary roughness penalty by Bengals Joseph Osai, or Osaya, I don't know how to pronounce that, and hit the game-winning field goal. Did a one-legged Mahomes end the who is the best QB in the NFL debate?
I mean, you almost knew that he still shouldn't count him out. I was more hype on the Cincinnati hot train, and they want to get back there. They've had the Chiefs number. They've done it in that stadium before. But man, even in the pocket, even, you know, crunch time when his team needed him, Mahomes was ready. And it's kind of crazy that both quarterbacks are Texas high school quarterbacks in the Super Bowl.
Joey?
Yeah, I don't remember. There was a stat a couple years ago. I think like half of the quarterbacks in the league were all from Texas. But Mahomes, he's that guy. I know Burrow was riding hot, but Mahomes is starting to be that quarterback. I mean, he was for the past couple of years, but I think he's already that quarterback that he's gonna take over. You know where you can't go against Brady? Well, now you just can't go against Mahomes. His first 5 years in the league, his first 5 years as a starter, he's been to AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
I hate to say it, but that's LeBron-like right there. So, if it wasn't for, was it last year or 2 years ago, when they couldn't protect him to save his life? Was it that he had a shitty offensive line? No, I think they still went to the Super Bowl. That's when they won the Super Bowl. They didn't.
I think they lost to Tampa when they got blown out.
Okay,
They beat them.
when they couldn't protect us. That famous photo where they caught him throwing like in the air, where he was just running around. That offensive line was just shitty. But that's just been the key for them. They haven't had a really good defense, but their offense always overpowered. So he's been pretty blessed to have with Andy Reid. That creativity that he can give him the offense, doesn't ask him to do too much, has his his sweeps, his screenplays and all that stuff. He's always had explosive players, but it's exciting to see how much longer he can continue this. They're gonna have to just, if they keep providing him with weapons around him, he should be good. And he hasn't really done it with, I mean, Tyreek Hill. He's a speed receiver, but he's not that clutch big receiver. He's just Kelsey. Kelsey's been that security blanket for him.
Yeah.
So I don't see Philly beating them.
I mean,
There's no way.
I think there was still no debate, man, like of who the best quarterback in the league is. I know there was Josh Allen, like trying to get an MVP. Everybody's in love with that fucking strong as fuck arm. But hey, Mahomes has a pretty strong arm too. And again, like you said, Joey, he's in his. I think he's been in the league 6 years, but 5 as a starter, all AFC championships. He's in his 3rd Super Bowl appearance. He's already a Super Bowl champion, a Super Bowl MVP. He has a regular season MVP, a 2-time first team All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowl, 2-time NFL passing touchdowns leader, NFL passing yards leader this season. Like, he's got so much already in just 5 full seasons as a starter, where who's the next, like, big thing?
We know where the beast incarnate is.
Like, no pun intended. Sorry, Brock Lesnar, but
As you were calling all those out, I almost hit you with the Stone Cold and what?
oh, that would have been.
And then
a
let you
good
call
one.
another one. Then what?
Yeah, man.
But I was like, no, I'm gonna fuck him up.
I think there's no debate. I don't think he ended it. I think the only way this could have actually been a debate is if Joe Burrow would have beaten and gone
Yeah,
to
like
go
a
to the
400-yard
Super Bowl.
game or something.
If Joe Burrow would have beat him, then it would have been interesting.
The talk
Yeah.
would have stayed
That's
open.
the-
The
yeah.
top would have stayed open.
Because look, Joe Burrow is on his way kind of to like Patrick Mahomes. Like he's like 2 full seasons that he's played, 2 AFC championship appearances.
That defense let him down.
Yeah.
That Bengals defense let him down.
But
A lot of this.
I think there's no debate, and I think Josh Allen is overrated. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I'm not saying.
Nah, I wouldn't go with Josh. Nah, I wouldn't go. He's not overrated. He's not overrated.
Don't be
He
disrespectful.
just has. I told you, he just has no running game. That's all he needs.
That's the guy you're gonna hate on in the NFL now. So
I
you
don't
can
know.
eat your
I'm
words
still-
for the next 10
I'm
years.
still
That better
debating-
not be
no. I'm very comfortable in that division because the Jets are coming. They're 1 quarterback away, and this could clearly.
Oh yeah,
fuck
those
up.
grow on trees. So cool.
This could clearly. Fuck
And the
up.
Jets are very good at. They're very good at picking them.
Hey, they're an Aaron Rodgers away from being Super Bowl contenders, which could fuck up the Bills. And again, it'll fuck up Josh Allen's legacy, man. Like, it could happen that quick as next season. So, Joey, I know you were mentioning what Rodgers in a Cowboys or Jets uniform.
Those were my 2. At first, I predicted him to go to Dallas, but I don't think he's gonna go there now that they decided to stick with McCarthy, the greatest play caller ever.
Yeah.
It would have been
I mean,
fucking.
Oh well. I think there's.
I thought Rodgers would have worked out in San Francisco. They were talking about that today.
You know what? Hey, that's now open for it. It's now that what's his name is gonna be out for a while.
You don't want to give Purdy the keys. You don't want to. Well,
he's
we
hurt.
know.
He got
No, they're gonna keep them both. They're gonna keep Trey Lance, and unless if they can find a buyer for Trey Lance, then but if they can somehow.
You don't think people are gonna call for Purdy?
Depending what happens with depending. Oh no, wait. I think people could potentially call for Lance. I think especially whatever happens to Tua, maybe just sub right in another
Similar.
quarterback, similar.
Well, what's
Purdy
wrong with Tua?
with better
We
weapons.
were just talking about.
the concussion
like, all
protocol.
the
He just
injuries.
cleared it. I think I saw a report that he just cleared it. So I don't know if he's gonna play. Is he a Pro Bowler? I'm not too sure.
Everybody's a fucking Pro Bowler. Might as put,
yeah.
put all the fucking.
He was in protocol.
Yeah, that's why he
From
didn't.
the
He didn't.
last week of the NFL.
He didn't play the last game.
Yeah, because I think it was his third concussion, Joey. I don't
Yeah.
know how many at
He had
this
3
point.
concussions all season.
Man, and you, man, I hope he can play, but just right before he was gonna get paid, man.
You say shit like that, and then we wonder why Andrew Luck did what he did.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the exact same thing. But anyways, all right, guys. I think there was no debate at all. Mahomes is the best quarterback.
Is him.
Is him.
He's that guy. He's that guy.
That guy. So, you know who's that guy in Denver, Joey and Carlos? Sean Payton. The Denver Broncos completed a deal. The Denver Broncos completed a deal on Tuesday to have the rights to sign Sean Payton as their next head coach. The New Orleans Saints will receive a 2023 first-round pick and a 2024 second-round pick. How long do you all expect Payton to turn it around in Denver and win a Super Bowl?
So if he just stays on the edibles, a couple of years. But if he goes straight to dabbing, bro, week 4.
Define turnaround though.
Better than what happened last season.
They're gonna have they're gonna have a better record. They're gonna have a better record. Easy.
Watch.
They're gonna have a better record.
I think minimum. No, well, maybe
8
not
games.
minimum. It's because there's
It's a tough division.
There's tough division, but I think like the talent is there. They just like the coach.
Yeah.
just
I was about to
not,
say
like,
they're gonna have this
solid
type of season what they were supposed to have last season, talent wise. They were there. They have a decent. They have a above average defense. He has weapons on offense. They weren't running the right. I mean, we all know what's his name is short as fuck. Russell Wilson. He needs to do his little rollout, his little screenplays. They need to keep him on the move. He's not a drop back pocket passer quarterback, and he's gonna run the same type of offense that he ran with Drew Brees. Both same style, so should be good.
I think minimum
is Russ as accurate as Brees is the real question.
Well, look, I was actually gonna bring that up, Carlos. So I think minimum. I'm gonna give Sean Payton minimum 4 years because I think Russell Wilson, he's like in his 30s.
7, but he's got 7. He's locked down for 7. 1 just went down, so 6 more years of Russ.
Right. So I'm gonna give him 4 minimum to.
How long is his contract?
To win a Super Bowl. I'm not sure on the contract details yet for Payton, but
it's not out yet.
I just know he's getting paid 17 to 20 mil. Sorry.
He did it in 4 seasons with the Saints. In his first year, he took them all the way to the NFC Championship game. Then they went no playoffs, and then Super Bowl. So I feel that with the talent that's around, I feel that like they can go to an AFC Championship game. They can go to an AFC. They can go to an AFC Championship game. I know, I saw that. But I feel he can take him to an AFC Championship game, and man, I think 4 years, but I wouldn't be
super heavy hitter now, bro. You got the Ravens that didn't even do much this past season.
They might not even have Lamar Jackson though.
The Chargers are still a solid team.
The AFC is stacked.
Moore?
Too stacked, bro.
The AFC is stacked.
You got the Jets coming, según tú.
Yeah, but they're
I feel like
the
Titans aren't gonna go away either. Like,
con este, ¿cómo se llama? El quarterback, Joey? I forget his fucking name. Tannehill, yeah.
That guy's been trash, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've never been worried. That defense was scary as fuck, but as long as Tannehill's back there, I'm not even worried. I'm like, let him fucking throw all day.
Alex Smith 2.0?
No, Alex Smith did a lot better. And you know what? He actually did a lot better when he was with Andy Reid in the Chiefs offense. If it wasn't for that injury, it was a blessing in disguise for them to go with Mahomes after that.
Yeah, jump on Mahomes early.
Similar
to Brady?
Look, let's talk about the Titans real quick. Like, they're going to need another quarterback for sure. I don't trust fucking Tannehill. And then how many fucking like seasons can Derrick Henry go with like fucking minimum 270 like carries in the season? Like this dude already surpassed the fucking running back like life expectancy, and he's already
Aaron
been hurt
Rodgers?
too.
Aaron
And he's
Rodgers potential?
Nah, hombre, Aaron Rodgers ya vas a tener todo el team, and then he fucking goes somewhere. Joey's gonna be like magic ball text like emoji like
Yeah,
I
but you fucking
predicted.
called out 9 teams.
No, you know what?
Calls out
No.
a third of the league.
No, I said the Dallas, but they want to stick with McCarthy. I did say like they need to fire McCarthy first for Aaron Rodgers still, because he's not gonna go play for McCarthy one more time. Fuck that. Forget it.
Yeah, look at the last couple of years for.
But the Titans
Derrick
are
Henry.
the Titans are a quarterback away from contending. I want to say Super Bowl favorites, but at least contending, because
Look,
they have a defense, they have an offense, they have receiving weapons, but they just
look
didn't
at
have a
these
quarterback to throw the
crazy.
ball to.
Look at these crazy numbers, man. Look, since 2019, Derrick Henry has carried the ball in a season 303 times, 378, 219, but he only played 8 games that year because he got hurt.
Yeah, I think he was hurt. Yeah.
And then last season, 349 times. That body is fucking getting beat up, man. Like we can't keep counting on him. He's 28. He's going to go into 29 next season. I think that window's closed, man. No matter what quarterback they get. But
I don't
Let's
know.
see.
yeah, Carlos, how long do you think? Or do you think that he could turning it around means
I think in 2 or 3 years they'll have a more respectable record, more of a realistic chance at making a playoff run. But man, I don't know how deep of the run it can actually be. And I don't know if it's super deep enough for the Super Bowl, because like I have more questions than answers about Russell Wilson right now, and I don't think just a quarterback that was a quarterback's coach, if you will, is going to really get it back on track.
I think
Hope I'm wrong, because like you said, the team is talented and they're not that far off from being a good team. But that AFC's too loaded, man. It's not gonna matter even if they do get something like realistic going. Similar story to the fucking Cowboys. They're gonna just look good and be good on paper, and fucking flop out at the end.
One thing that like I believe for sure, and I think Keyshawn Johnson said this, and it's the same thing that I thought before he even mentioned, or when I heard the news, is that he's gonna fucking take away Russell Wilson's office. You know how supposedly he had an office just like the coach?
Why the fuck does he have an office?
Exactly. So that's why they hated him, and like, oh, like Russell
He's the
Wilson
assistant to the regional manager.
above everybody else, and like that's why that team was not together and believing. I think first thing he's gonna do, hey, clean your fucking office, go to the locker room. You don't do that shit here.
That office, yeah.
And he's gonna start taking control. Yeah, he's gonna start taking control, and like everybody's gonna.
What was his
respect
reason
Sean
for
Payton.
wanting or demanding, or how did he even acquire? How
He
did
was
that
on
come
his little
about?
high horse, man. That's all it was.
I'll tell you this much. I'll say this. I'll say this. They're gonna have a better season, and I think they're gonna do a lot better, because I remember a lot of their games. They were really close games, and I'm looking
Yeah.
at these. They lost 27-24 against the Chiefs, 34-28 against the Chiefs, 10-9 against the Ravens, 22-16 against the Raiders.
There was a couple of
17-10,
12-9, no, something like that.
Yeah, 19-16 to the Chargers, 12-9 to the Colts. The Raiders 32-23. Seahawks 17-16. So there was.
I get that they were all close games, but I don't know, man. I feel like you're right. Like the whole team just doesn't really have a ton of respect for the person that's supposed to be their leader, just because of his like antics and persona. And
He's
just
not. He's
like,
not Tom Brady. I would. If you
Yeah.
told me Tom Brady has an office,
hey, bro, Tom
Ah,
Brady
bueno.
goes drinking with his offensive lineman, bro. Russell Wilson buys them a fucking star.
Hey, wait. Tom
Tell
Brady
me
fucking leaves his
what am I
family.
gonna do with what am
to
I
be
gonna
with
do
his
with this
team.
star? What am I gonna do with this star, Russell? How do I say tell you thank you for a piece of
Hey,
fucking paper that's
he was-
worthless?
he
You
was doing
fuck.
warm-ups in the plane.
running sprint in the plane. Güey, al chile si lo agarro a vergazos, güey. The marshal, somebody's gonna fucking arrest me the minute we land, bro. I don't care if he's my teammate. You're not
Joey?
running sprints on this plane, bro.
What's your magic ball telling you, Joey? I don't know if you've said
How many
one of
wins?
yours.
How many wins? How many wins?
For the nah, I think they'll probably they'll finish above average, 9-8,
I think they'll go to
I
the
have
divisional
them
8
at
round.
9,
wins.
8 9, 8 9, 9-8, around there.
I think they'll go to the divisional round, and the Broncos will win a Super Bowl with Sean Payton there. But I don't think it's gonna be with Russell Wilson.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
don't. No, man, I don't think. It's gonna be hard for them to even make the playoffs next season.
Yeah. All right.
That AFC's too stacked.
Well, we'll
that
see what
AFC
happens.
is-
We'll
Yeah.
see what happens there. Yeah, it's super stacked. Joe Burrow's gonna come with a vengeance. Still got my homeboy. We still got, like Carlos said, the Chargers. Who else?
The
am I missing?
Ravens.
The Jets, the Patriots, the
Jets.
Steelers,
Nah,
the
fuck the Patriots and the Steelers.
Titans,
Steelers aren't gonna be doing shit.
Jaguars. We forgot about the Jaguars.
Jaguars, the Titans. Obviously, they're quarterback away.
All right. Well,
We'll see what Vegas does, but yeah.
we'll leave it like that then. From what is it? Denver, from the Rocky Mountains to the Big D in Dallas. The Dallas Cowboys and offensive coordinator Kellen Moore have mutually agreed to part ways, and Moore has already signed with the Los Angeles Chargers. Head coach Mike McCarthy is reportedly going to take over play calling duties moving forward. With Moore now gone, is both Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott in the hot seat next season?
Let me just ask you this: when Mr. Clapping Hands over there was coaching on the sidelines, same result. He left. McCarthy comes in. He's there leading his team. Same result. Now they think Kellen Moore's a problem. What's been the only person that's been there for the past couple years? For the past 5 years. The same common denominator.
Pues como le dicen Dakota.
Dak, bro. It's Dak. 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 I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but Dak. They're not gonna win with Dak. You know it. Everybody else knows it. Cowboy fans are just coming to realize it.
And you know what? I just got a notification today, Joey.
Contract extension.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, contract extension that Jerry Jones. I mean,
I don't
that's
know
what
if
he
my
has to say.
expression says it, but I'm over it now.
Carlos, but no, you were saying number one fucking offense when he came back. He could this, he could that, and that.
He proved you all right.
Fuck, I didn't want to though. I didn't.
Steven
fucking
Joe
want to.
says Dallas remains committed to Prescott long term.
Hombre. I mean, look, one thing that I'm gonna say though, like, it's just what what Carlos said. Fucking quarterbacks don't grow on trees. So what would you rather be? Fucking miserable for the next couple years, or
With a nice bank account.
I mean, that backup
Yeah.
quarterback went 5-1.
But look, man, if you think about it, look, Joey and Carlos, I don't know if they
With
should
Kellen Moore's
recommit.
play calling.
Look, I
Sorry.
don't think they should recommit, because look at the formula that's been going on. Like, I don't know if lately, maybe you guys can add to this, but like, you know, Super Bowl was won with Russell Wilson in a rookie contract. Mahomes, Joey B going to Super Bowls could have won. Like, maybe that's the formula where, like, hey, like, draft a good solid quarterback that can maybe take you there, and like
That's easier
pay everybody
said than
else.
done.
Pay
But
Aaron
that team
Rodgers.
but that team was built Super Bowl ready.
That's easier said
who?
than done.
It's
who?
like
What team was built Super Bowl ready?
a lot of them were. The Chiefs were already built Super Bowl ready. That's what I'm saying. Alex
Isn't
Smith,
Dallas Super Bowl ready?
yeah, they are. But how are they going to get a top pick quarterback to do it?
Let's try to fucking get one of those teams that they're like, I don't know, get draft picks or I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm hoping that we find a fucking quarterback. Like, I don't know, but
The easier route is just to sign Dak and
I would have gotten rid of McCarthy. Praise was it Quinn, the defensive coordinator, the head coach, and keep Kellen Moore as the play caller. There's nothing wrong with Kellen Moore. I don't think Kellen Moore was a play caller. They went 5-1 with the backup quarterback with his play calling. I don't understand why they decided to
they
change the
should have
fucking
gone
things.
to the hot hand. The fucking hot.
No,
hand.
it should have not gone. Just stay with them to prove
just
a
like
point.
they should have fucking stayed with Romo. They should have stayed one fucking year more with Romo. That's what they should have done. But
Zeke's last 4 games this year: Week 7, Week 17, Week 18, the wild card and divisional game. 50 carries for 100 yards, 3 catches for 16 yards, and getting fucking pounded for that wonderful.
what is that?
trick play.
Is that even 2 yards per carry? Or barely 2 yards? Yeah, 50 carries.
2 yards a carry.
Yeah, wow. We're in fucking second and long already.
So,
Man, well, I think they are gonna be in the hot seat, man. I really
McCarthy's
think so.
offense will be similar to Packers' system. Great.
Wow.
Dak Prescott's
Well,
over there going to be looking like Aaron
what was
Rodgers.
McCarthy's offense with Aaron Rodgers? It was fucking mistake free, where he only had fucking 5 picks a year. Is Dak gonna be able to fucking do that? I don't know. I think they're gonna be in the hot seat because look, both McCarthy and Dak, their contracts end 2025. 2025. So they're lined up to kind of like, hey, McCarthy, your last couple of years here, prove us wrong or prove us you can do it. And here's your quarterback. And I feel that they're going to be in the hot seat for sure. In the hot seat. And I don't know what's going to happen, man.
I believe they should already be in the hot seat.
Yeah. I think McCarthy got a couple of passes because, first season he's there. I think that's when Dak Prescott breaks his leg, right? That they fucking shattered his leg.
Last year?
No, the year before. Because last year they made the playoffs and fucking lost to the Niners with that stupid ass.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, running. So the year before that is when he broke his leg, I believe. So
Like week 5 or something.
yeah, versus the Giants. So yeah,
Shit,
man,
it
they're
was
gonna be in the hot seat. Where do
Jerry
you go
Jones
from
said that the
here?
Cowboys are committed to drafting a quarterback in this year's draft. He said
bueno.
he
Qué
should have committed to drafting one every year years ago.
Qué bueno. Qué bueno.
That was the tweet came out today. I'm looking at Bleacher Report, so we'll see what happens.
Qué bueno. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. But
Ah,
Joey,
pinche
Carlos,
Jerry.
you all think they'll be in the hot seat?
Yeah, I believe
No
they
question.
should already be.
Question? Okay.
No question.
Well, you guys know who should be in fucking hot seats as well? These fucking referees in the NFL, in the NBA. Even though I don't fucking watch hockey, I'm sure there's fucking mistakes being made. But fellas, is there an officiating problem in sports?
I think it's gotten magnified now that a lot of states have the the legality of gambling. It's gotten to the point where if there was no magnifying glass before underneath it before, now it's a fucking microscope.
Yeah,
So many
'cause,
people put money down. Anybody puts a significant amount that has a high following and they just tweet and it just gathers attention. I mean, there's history of this in all sports.
The
like
Tim
you mentioned.
Donaghy documentary was really, really interesting when he talked about David Stern on the story that he wanted to portray with Jordan, how to favor his calls, or I think I don't know who else,
Yeah,
like all these other
like-
stars said he
But
wanted.
like there's also history in like college basketball. There's history from shit way back in the World Series with the White Sox in like the 1900s.
The college
So-
team, no, the UNLV that was also with the
Yeah.
Running Rebels.
Mafia or whatever.
Yeah, they were being thrown money under the table to like not cover the spreads and stuff. So
You know,
it,
you know
it
what
gets tricky.
you know what I really want? Like I know these are like professional leagues and like professional athletes. Like it's still a job. And when you do bad in your job or you make a mistake, you should be held accountable. So these fucking referees are like, oh, whoops. They show that fucking 2-minute report in the NBA where like, sorry, we missed a call. Ni modo. Like that's
But
it.
like
No,
the NBA's rebuttal is, oh, okay, those bad ones, don't worry, they're not going to be in the playoffs.
hombre, but like I still feel like
They won't
it's-
officiate the finals. Don't worry, we'll make sure of that.
hombre. No, like
That's
fucking.
I know that's not enough, but that's their answer to that.
They should
silly-
fucking write them up. If they're not doing a good job, fucking fire them. Fire them. Head coaches lose jobs. That fucking win, that call cost them, and it cost another coach's job. It cost another player's job. It's
And
just
firing unions.
why not? They're not doing their job.
They're doing their job to the best of their abilities. There's no
Let's focus on the NBA.
there's no real metric. Okay.
Let's focus on the NBA because in the NFL, there really, truly shouldn't be any excuse. Like, they fucking have
All those
when
replays,
turnovers. Yeah, when turnovers.
They have
Talking about
more-
NFL? NFL or NBA?
They have more
No,
cameras that they
NFL.
can count on.
Yeah,
Who do you
'cause
think has more
NFL
cameras, the NFL or the NBA?
I think probably like
Cameras on the product.
NFL.
Probably NFL.
NFL.
Yeah.
They have fucking pylon cameras.
pylons on the first downs, like second downs.
You know, the NBA used
fucking
to have one.
referees.
The NBA used to have one in the paint. What happened to that? Remember they had one like randomly
Underneath the
in one of the board in one of
Yeah.
like the little it was crazy.
they call
but-
it the dunk cam or the fly. They wanted to have that every time they see it. Like, no mames.
Yeah, well,
It was a
in
good
the-
idea.
in the NBA, they either need to start giving the coaches more fucking challenges, or
No,
like, start
I
going
disagree.
to some
Fuck
type.
no.
Why not?
I
They
don't want
rarely
challenges in
even-
basketball. I don't
they
want. I
every
don't want.
fucking-
I was
So you're
unsure
gonna
of
be
the one
you're
we
gonna be
have.
that
I don't want
old,
challenges in basketball.
You're gonna be that old hit that like I don't want the game to get changed.
You don't want. You
So
don't
soccer-
like
soccer shouldn't have
challenges.
had-
You don't like. You don't,
in this parameter or this question, I disagree. I don't want that change.
But why
I
not?
really hope.
I also wouldn't want the 4-point line. I
No,
also
I don't want
want
the
to-
4-point line. No, but you know what? I really hope. I really hope. I really hope come NBA playoff time, Luka drives to the fucking basket, and he gets fucking whacked on his fucking arm, and then you're gonna be like,
What does it matter? It just happened to LeBron, and they didn't
but
correct
it's not
it.
the playoffs. In the playoffs, they would have reviewed it, but since it's a regular season game, they didn't review it. That's my opinion. That's my
Because
opinion.
of
If it
that,
was
they're
the
not going
NBA
to the
finals,
playoffs.
if it was and that was the topic. They're like, if it was the playoffs or NBA finals, they would have
They
reviewed
get
it.
it right, and they
because
get it
it's a-
right. You think? Okay.
They get but they're like, well, chinga, this game might. You never know. What if one game cost them a fucking seeding, and they could have been automatically from a 6th seed to a 7th seed, and they avoid going into
They're
the
in
play-in
the
game.
play-in. Yeah. See, even the play-in, I'm like,
I'm not a fan of the play-ins.
that's what
I
I'm
fucking hate
saying.
it.
So
I
like, does
hate
that make me an old head? Fuck it, and so be it.
No,
I've already
I'm not a
realized
fan. I'm
there's
not
so
a
many
fan for a
things
lot
that
of
are
these
coming up.
changes.
There's so many
Yeah.
things that are coming up in the world, and I'm just like, wait,
The-
what is that?
The
And it's so
not a-
popular, and I've never
the
heard of it.
in-season tournament, the
Yeah.
fucking the whole voting, the way they're doing the All-Star game, the
The
All-Star
in-season
game
tournament,
now.
I can't say no. I need to at least see it. Give me a beta, an experimental one, a trial one, whatever you want to verb it. I need to see it before I tell you I fucking hate it.
We do.
Like
We
when I
see it in the playoffs. It's the same thing.
No,
I'm okay.
I mean,
I'm okay with
well,
the play.
okay, so like, if
Here's
they try to do that tournament in the middle of the season, how quickly do like?
What are they gonna
in
do?
2 weeks?
A one game, one advance, and then what do you mean? These players are gonna be fucking tired, and they're gonna ask for 1 month off. So the season's gonna resume in when? In
That's
March.
what I'm saying. How many games in this tournament? In what time? In what frame period? And then, for example, after All-Star game, before All-Star game.
I I don't know, man, because
I'm
they're already
surprised.
asking.
I'm surprised that you're saying this because you always
That's gonna
Wait,
push the
hold on.
finals till August.
I'm surprised that you're saying this because knowing you, you're probably like these greedy men just fucking want their money. They just want more money in their pocket. It's just.
I'll tell you what it was. The way Adam Silver presented it and tried to do it like soccer, like they have multiple tournaments in the middle of the regular seasons, and I'm like, yeah, but there's 9 leagues, bro.
Yeah,
That's why
but
you can throw an extra tournament. It's hard. You're still doing another tournament in between your same league. Like it's harder. It was a good sell because like I liked it the way he presented it. Like, oh, the way soccer does it and does tournaments in the middle of the season. Oh yeah, cool. But that's 9 countries or like 12 countries that like get 3 or 4 teams and put that.
I know, but it doesn't. But the conditioning for these players are those. I mean, for soccer doesn't come for the NBA. These NBA players are already pampered. These guys run for 45 minutes fucking straight per half. These guys play 48 minutes in a game and they're fucking tired. They need the next week off.
They're gonna want to play fucking. They're gonna want to play fucking 1 game a week at this fucking point. The fucking NBA, and they're gonna add extra games.
No, they'll do a 72 game season and throw this experiment
Like
in.
they're just these players are just getting babied and pampered, and
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's too much.
That's what I'm saying. They've already gotten
way
a
too much.
ton. No more changes. There's no more.
No, get more replays in
Okay,
there.
wait.
Yeah.
So the game takes 3.5 hours to end, and we're watching the LA games till 1:30 in the morning.
Hours. It's not an NFL game. It takes 2.5, culero. Maybe two
Por
hours and 15.
por eso, bro.
I don't mind. I don't mind the last 2 minutes. The last 2 minutes of the second quarter,
of the
you know what,
end.
or the fourth quarter, automatic
Right.
reviewable. But obviously they have their booth up in New York or their office or whatever.
Okay.
Like as soon as the play happens, hey, already start to get on it. Don't even by the time they fucking walk over to the table, you should have an answer.
Like the escalated review in the NFL.
Right.
Like the escalated review that they have.
But see, but what like we already have the whole setup that Joey's talking about. But what Joey's saying is like the people in Secaucus should not be eating popcorn until they'll be like, hey, it's your time to shine. They should be on the clock the whole fucking time and already have the decision before the flag's even thrown out for the challenge.
It's like, hey, today we have 8 games.
I think that's what Joey means.
Yeah, today we have 8 games. That means we have 16 fucking bodies in the office, 2
set of eyes per game.
Yes, like just fucking
On
watching
every
the game.
dead call.
Hey, one needs to fucking go to the restroom. That one, at least one is fucking watching the monitor. Like you're not. But I mean, we're just asking for the 2 minutes, the last 2 minutes of the second quarter and the fourth quarter. Like, chinga, you're getting asked to work 4 minutes a fucking day. Que más quieres?
There's
really no reason.
If Scott Hansen
I'll move to
can
Secaucus right now.
if Scott Hansen can go 6.5 hours of uninterrupted football without going to the restroom.
Wild, bro. I never knew that about that man. That's so fucking crazy.
Somebody of these motherfuckers can stay for 2.5 hours in that fucking room. On there, but I think.
I mean, just bring an iPad into the bathroom where like
we just have too much technology to not take advantage anymore. Why are we in the past where it's like, no, let's not use any. Like, no, we have too much technology that we can use.
But I get it. I get it for the sake of getting it right. But it slows the game down even more. It changes the original recipe. It's no longer what it. I mean, the rules of the game haven't been changed.
But they're not even making calls, so it might even balance out.
I agree, but
or maybe add another ref to the court.
You're gonna give the coaches one more challenge, which they're stupid with, and sometimes end games with, and don't even use it.
They can't
so
experiment with it, because you only have one.
No, some of them.
And if you win it, you don't use.
Fuck you. One. Some of them keep it in their pocket. Some of them don't even.
How about adding another? How about adding another official on the court? How about adding another official on the court?
Another fucking blind ref
for what? For 3 seconds that are not going to be called. For carries that are going to be ignored. For
like in Dallas, there's a lot of carries that don't get called.
For moving picks that just don't get called. Or just another guy to hand out technicals.
Yeah, no, I don't think another ref is the issue. It's we have fucking over probably 30 fucking camera angles that we can use and that are not being used. That's what I think. But man.
What call do you think needs to be focused on? Like we're missing charges, we're missing carries, we're missing 3 seconds, we're missing
everything.
A lot, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything. Like especially calls down the stretch though. That's
you know what I thought would be cool.
No,
You
I
know
was
what I
gonna say.
thought
Then
would be
again, the game
cool?
has changed to offensive minded, so it's like they like this up and down, high scoring threes. It's just like they. What is it? I'm sorry to cut you off, but it was like NBA TNT yesterday. Jamal Crawford, I think it was Jamal Crawford said it best. 40 is the new 30, I think he said, or 30 is the new 20.
Yeah,
Like these
it
guys,
used to be impressive in the 90s when a player averaged
30.
22 points a game. Holy fuck, he averages 22. That's third in the league.
Yeah.
You need double to be in third in the league now, bro.
That's being averaged per half now.
Every 40, I think was it every night, every day in the month of January, somebody scored 40.
Think about it, bro. Like Charles Barkley and like Karl
That's why
Malone, like they won MVPs with 22 and 23 and 24 points a game.
Steve Nash,
That's
¿cuánto,
what-
Joey? Like 15 points a game?
17 or 18.
16s, yeah. Yeah, but that's why to me, that's why I'm like saying, I mean,
Dirk had 23 or 22.
you can
24.
call
It
me
wasn't
you
even
can
that
call me a
wild.
hater, you can call me a hater all you want. That's why to me this LeBron James's scoring record, it's not. It's like the way the game is going, it's not going to be as impressive compared to back in the old days.
It's got to be a longevity. It's not just like the
no,
points.
longevity, yes.
That was the fucking
Yes.
bar, bro. And
Yes.
nobody
No.
thought he was gonna do it, and he's
Here's the
gonna
thing.
do it. That's
Did you see Kareem's stats though?
only one 3-pointer taken
One
made. I
3-pointer.
get it, bro. I
The
get
way-
it.
But so
But
it's
what,
that,
we're just gonna
so that
ignore
top
his
10,
20 years?
No. I'm not. I'm just saying that top 10 list is gonna, like, those guys. There's gonna be a lot of guys that are gonna go up there quick. That's what I think. And longevity wise, that's what I think. That the way the game is.
But if you think about it, like another super prolific scorer, and he's still miles away from LeBron right now, is Durant. Durant, what, he just got to 20,000, 25,000?
He
Yeah.
hasn't played in
You
the
know,
past five.
and
They
look,
haven't.
That's what I'm.
In-
That's what I'm
in
saying.
this
Wait,
whole
so like,
list-
who do you think is gonna flirt with 30,000 as well? Right now,
Probably
Luka?
KD. Oh, younger guys.
Just name me 4 cats that you think will get to 30K.
Man, it's all just gonna depend on.
I don't think Kevin
his
Durant will get there.
health.
You think he will?
Really?
Curry?
Yeah, he will. Kevin Durant will. He's at
What's he-
26.
what's
Curry?
He's at 26,000 right now.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was
How
gonna
many-
go. Like,
How many are they averaging a season, give or take? These top guys.
what's gonna be?
About
I think it's
4,000?
around like, nah, like
If they play the whole season.
25, 3.
2,300 to 2,500.
Yeah, somewhere
Per
around
season,
there, I
give or take.
believe.
Okay.
Yeah, at least 2,000 points.
Okay.
And that's like a good year. But,
Kevin Durant is 14 and he's only played. He hasn't even played 1,000 games.
right. So
No,
that's what I was saying. Look, from all the
978,
active-
978. Under that, Jerry West has 932. He's number 23 on the list.
Joey, you want to know why it's not gonna happen? Because they rest them now. They're not gonna these records of the points and all this stuff that
No,
Dirk
yeah.
and Kareem and LeBron are doing. One, very few cats are gonna go to 20 years because A, they made a fuck ton of money. B, they already have other offers the second they retire. And C, it was easier for them to score, but they're gonna play less games, and they're just not gonna be on the floor enough to do that.
But that's why it's gonna
I
be
think.
even. That's gonna be. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's
Kawhi
gonna be
Leonard?
impressive.
Do you think Kawhi Leonard gets 20,000?
I don't know.
Leonard probably has his own office next to
Um,
Bill Barber.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be.
He's gonna have one in the new stadium.
It's gonna be impressive because with all the resting, with like not wanting to play back to backs and load managing, and like they might not even stay healthy. Like the next active player that's close to LeBron, it's Kevin Durant, and he's number 14 on that list.
That's what I'm saying.
With
And
how many-
978.
with-
978 games.
How many? 22,000, 24,000?
No, 26,684.
26,000.
So he's definitely gonna hit. I mean, if he stays healthy, he's definitely gonna hit 30. And then the next one, who's that? Who's the next
Russell Westbrook.
active?
Oh, James Harden.
James Harden, 24,200.
And then Russell Westbrook's right underneath that. That's fucking crazy.
But see, those guys are already they were our age, so they're like 34, 33, like that.
Oh, I
like,
give him 2-3
scoring.
more seasons more. You think Durant's gonna knock out the 4,000 in 2-3 more seasons? See that?
Yeah, he will. James Harden and Westbrook, I don't know. Will Westbrook still be in the league? Who knows?
I think he will be. That
But
guy's
not
a
gonna-
fucking iron.
He's not going to be scoring 30, 25
Not at a
a
high
game.
clip, yeah.
Yeah.
Not at a
Well,
high
if he
clip.
hasn't been, he changes. I mean, since his MVP season, he hasn't been dropping those 30 plus games, 20 plus games anymore. He's been
Then-
doing his
I feel like
15, 10, and 10.
His jumper just got like broken, like the one of the worst broken jumpers I've ever seen. Like just progressively worse.
It's
then
crazy how
Chris
Curry's
Paul.
39 on the list with 861 games. And he
Yeah.
just hit 21,000 points, but it's all his 3-pointers.
Can't
Curry's
stay
at
healthy.
21,000.
Ese vato no cuenta
Why?
because of his threes.
Too
Too
many.
many threes, yeah.
Too many. Oh, okay.
Too many, ni modo. Y luego Chris Paul, Curry, DeRozan. Who's the next? Like, who's another young guy? Like, damn, they don't even crack the 50. Like, yeah, like it's only these other like, pues
Lillard?
vets. He's not
Lillard
even
has
cracking
the record
50.
for the Blazers.
3-pointers made all time 22-30 for LeBron James. Steph Curry has
Oldest guy to ever get a triple double, culero.
Steph Curry has 7,222.
Yeah. Well, right, guys.
7,000 made threes.
maybe we can
Goddamn.
continue this in our NBA podcast once we start shifting to the NBA. Hopefully.
Oh,
this
wait,
fucking
no.
video-
Wrong stat.
I'm about to say that's a ton of threes, bro.
32.90. Sorry. Those are field goals. Field goals made. 7,000 field goals made.
There we go.
LeBron James
About to
has
say,
14,000 field goals made.
oh,
A
double.
bunch of layups and dunks. That's all. Fast breaks.
Bingo dunk.
Sí, pues dominate the paint. But all right, fellas. Well, hopefully this fucking video works this time.
Down.
We've been trying. Not that we haven't had any content, but files have been corrupted. Haven't been able to upload, but hopefully we'll get this
fucking
done.
with technical difficulties, man.
Yeah. So for the Morning Fanatic, wait, what is that?
Oh,
Orlando
shit.
Magic? No, hombre, Joey. Really? The Orlando Magic will win a title in 5 years? This is starting to sound like the fucking sneaky wolves that never fucking...
Sneaky wolves.
Yeah, that was 5 years.
Joey has like every 5 years he has one of these mamas, and like the first one that I can think of was the Greg Oden Blazers.
Healthy.
Nah.
If healthy. I'm telling you, no. The reason why
Bull
that kid
MVP.
Banchero, yes, bad kid Banchero, he's changing my mind. I was real skeptical about him being the first pick, but
Yeah, same
hey,
here.
that kid
He's
and
good, he's good.
Bol is coming out to be a fucking steal that Denver's gonna regret getting rid of him.
Well, they had too many bigs. They had to get rid of Nurkic.
I'm just gonna name you their roster. This is why the only reason why they need to get rid of Terrence Ross. They get rid of Terrence Ross, no other player will be in their 30s. Everyone else is 25 and younger. Oh, I'm sorry, Garrett Harris. I don't know. They need to get rid of that guy too. Everybody else is 20. RJ Hampton 21, Fultz 24, Banchero 20, Wagner 21, Bol 23, Suggs 21, Carter Jr. 23.
But they don't resign anybody, Joey. Everybody leaves. From
That's okay. Well, that's the thing. All those young talent, if management plays their cards right and they go after free agency hard, they have that young talent that they can do. They can do some damage, especially in that East.
Maybe LeBron will
So-
consider Orlando Magic.
So, and then they got all those. Yeah, they have good young draft capital. I like that young roster, man. I like that young roster. That kid Banchero, he's a fucking stud. I hate to admit it. I hate to admit it, but
We'll
yeah,
leave
that's
it.
why I was wondering for an NBA for future NBA references. So
Yeah,
if
for sure.
healthy
We'll,
in 5 years.
we'll definitely start this off in our next NBA podcast. But all right, we'll see next week. Let's see how the Pro Bowl goes, man. I'm excited for that shit.
Fuck that
Black-
thing. You got me
Yeah,
fucked up if you
nah.
think I'm watching that stupid ass fucking.
I'm not.
Like,
We'll see.
You
I'll
pay you
catch
$5
ESPN.
sports
I'll pay you $5.
No.
I'll catch ESPN and see what happens. But all right, fellas, for the Morning Fanatic, I'm Albert Torres.
Filthy Texican.
Black Mamba.
We're out.
Adios.